It's quiet out here. I think there's some raccoons trying to get through the building. There's little gaps between the buildings. They squeeze through them. But yeah, just thinking about this ice situation, what to do, how to break through to the other media, let them know what's actually happening. Citizens are being hassled, constitutional rights are being violated, and stuff like that. They need to see that also. But there's a huge turnout today in Minnesota. So I don't know how that went. I haven't seen a whole lot from it yet. Hope it went well. Hope there's some consciousness raising. Yeah. South Park did a funny new little bit where the kids get GTA Grand Theft Auto, which is really exciting, driving around doing these missions. But instead, the GTA 6 finally gets released, and it loads up, and boom, they're in Minnesota. And it's like, okay, blow your whistle. Your job is to protect the protesters. Blow the whistle. Okay, you just raised awareness. It's really funny. But, all right, well, my thing is love, thinking maybe like interfaith prayer groups. Interfaith idea has been tried before, but interfaith prayer group, maybe that's a nice thing to start in your community as a way to respond to all the craziness that's going on right now and how alienating and dispiriting it is. I think a community interfaith prayer group, it might also be, if somebody has the space, a cookhouse for a food serving. Could be like a Food Not Bombs. But anyway, interfaith prayer groups start and pray for peace and raise questions for themselves. What's the response to this? What is the response? What's the thing to do? How to get our species back together, the human species. So we're creating communities again. We're seeing an abundance of healthy families, communities, and people with spatial memory of where they are, who they are, what's going on in America, and whatever that is. Doesn't have to be white. So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying go back to. But if there is a sort of cultural identity and a sort of economic activity that an area is famous for, and ethnic makeup of a neighborhood or something like that, maybe leave it alone. Not everything has to be disrupted and changed so rapidly right now. Allowing some continuity is good. Continuity is where people get their footing, where they start to think, God, we can improve the schools by doing this. We can get better health care by taking it out of the hands of private equity. Something like that. But if you're always reacting to divisive social issues that can't be solved, or war or crisis, then you never get around to the fundamental questions, the elemental questions. And that's where we never get there anymore. We're always crisis. And we're never dealing with the people that are really manipulating, controlling things. Israel, the CIA, stuff like that. People are focused on Trump. So that's always a problem. But all right. Had a great evening and Focus on things like in your community, what to do, how to get together, maybe form a gardening group, or I don't know, yeah, interfaith prayer group, or let's form a food soup kitchen, feed the people in square group. You know, those are nice community ideas, cool ways to get together, do things that are real. I think that sounds good. All right, have a good one.